good afternoon. This is Steve from Rock the Two. All right, guys. I know I'm repeating myself. Sorry, I haven't done a video for a while. Been really busy. My head's just not been with it to do one. So now I'm going to get it sorted out. So today's show, we're going to basically do a rundown of the men's matches recently, then the women's matches. A review of the internationals that our players were involved in. Also, the Brighton game, which is this afternoon. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So, first thing to do is we're just going to do a quick review of the men's teams. So, the last game I previewed was the Fulham game. Which turned out to be not a very good match for us. Not a very good result at all. Went into this game thinking, yeah, we'll get a good result that'll get us on the go before the Man City game and the Wimbledon. And we went behind 5 minutes into the game. A lot of mistakes from players. I'm not going to pinpoint players. I'm not going to slag off players. Players know who they were that weren't that good in that game. Smith Rowe scored 22nd minute, and then Harvey Barnes, beautiful goal just inside the second half. But then we couldn't get another goal, and then Nelson scored in injury time, finished the game 3-1. So that was dropped as points. Wasn't good. It did cost us where if we'd have won that game, we would have been further up the table by now. And so it did cost us a little bit. But we're still in that top six, So what we'll do is the next game. We played Man City. And what a game it was. We showed them no fear. We took them on, and it was a fantastic, game. And I just couldn't believe how well we actually played. It was, they went ahead 35th minute. Gvardiol. In a way, did me good for my fantasy football, but I would like to have seen Newcastle then score the 2 goals that I wanted from them, because I said 2-1 to Newcastle. Oh no, actually no. Actually, yeah, I think I did, didn't I? But Gordon got a goal. He got the equaliser. It's a point against Man City, which we needed after the Fulham game. So we come out of the game with a point, which it wasn't 100% in my head we were going to get. But it was good. Gordon got a goal, which is fantastic. And great, got a good result. And next, we had Wimbledon in the Cup. Disappointing to me in the game because we only won 1-0. I half expected us to give them a right drubbing, at least 3-0. So it was quite disappointing to go with just 1 goal. Yeah, it was a good goal from Shah, typical. He always scores crackers, never scores little ones, always scores really good goals. So well done, Shah. Did us proud. But could have been better. And we've got Chelsea in the next round, which is on the 30th of October, as far as I know. So that led into our next game, We played Everton, which was a game which we should have won. It was very frustrating because we should have scored. I know not having Isak is a bit of a problem, and not having Wilson, but we got plenty of players up front who can put a ball in the net. So to draw at Everton was not a good result. I think it was a better result for Everton than anything because they need the points. Yes, we need the points, but a win would have been better than a draw. So I was quite disappointed in that result. Really, should have got more out of it, and it going into then the international break. You look at the league now. Now we got Liverpool 18 points, Man City on 17, Arsenal 17, Chelsea on 14, Villa on 14, and Brighton on 6. And Brighton in 6th on 12, and Newcastle are down to 7th on 12 points. Okay, 12 points is pretty good. We've done well. We've played 7 games. It's not a fantastic start to the season, but it's better than what some teams are doing. If you look at Man United, worst start in the Premier League ever. So we're doing better than they are. So that's good for us. So you expect those top 4 there. That's what you expected this season for them to be the top 4. The only one I'm not expecting, it should have been higher maybe. I thought Spurs might have done a lot better than what they have done. They've not had a good start, so that's not very good. So that's the men's review of the games done. So we're going to go on to the women's. And we're just going to do a quick recap from the start of the season from their games. So, as we all know, and those people don't know, the women's team now is in the Barclays Women's Championship, which a lot of people call the WSL2. So, we played altogether 5 league games and 1 cup game. So, first game we played London City Lionesses. We drew 1-1. Hales scored on the 20th minute. They equalised 15th minute. And then we played Sheffield United. Beat them 2-0. Lumsden, Hayes. Portsmouth, we won 2-0. Andrews and the Quaid. Then we played Everton in the FA Cup. First game of 3-game league we've got to play, which against Liverpool and Man United as well we've got to play. I think we've got Man United next. Then that game they drew 1-1, but it goes to a penalty shootout to get an extra point. But we lost that 3-0. It was they're going to have to practice our penalties. And then our 4th league game we took on Durham, which was always going to be a hard game, and we lost 1-0. Then we played Sunderland at Road I think the Stadium of Light, I think it was, and beat them 2-1. Lumsden scored 2 goals, give her 3 goals. So at the moment, we're looking at top scorers in that league, and Lumsden's basically, if you think we're looking at it, second top scorer. There's like Dean and Goodwin for Southampton and London City, they got 5 each. Lloyd from Bristol City has got 3, and so does Lumsden. So she's right, towards the top. So if she can carry on scoring the way she is, should be putting those other two under pressure. So that was the top scoring. Now, league standing, Newcastle are in sixth. Now, they're only in sixth because they got a game in hand. Now, if they won the game in hand and carried on their results the same as the top, when they've all played the same amount of games, depending on results, at the moment, if they're the only team that played this weekend and they won, they'd actually be joint with the top three teams, which are Birmingham, London City, and Charlton. Now, they've all won 4 games, lost 1, and drew 1. So that's a really good start to Newcastle's season. So, Birmingham scoring goals for fun. They scored 13 goals. London City scored 12. Charlton scored 11. Now, if you think of it, some of the teams up there at the top have beaten each other. So that's one of the reasons why the league's the way it is. So it's a good result so far for the women. And absolutely fantastic. Now, at the moment, they've got Charlton at the weekend. So that's a big game. They're one of the top women's sides, but they're not unbeatable. You know what I mean? Sunderland drew with them. They got beat by, I think it was London City Lionesses. So they're not unbeatable. So it's going to be a good game this weekend, and it should be a really good match. So that's at 12 o'clock on Sunday. And no doubt it'll be either on YouTube or on the Newcastle Women's, on the Newcastle website. So you can catch the game on there. So good luck to the lasses, and hopefully we'll go on and get some good results. Also, the development side are doing okay. They've only played 3 games. They've won 2, drew 1, but they've played 2 games less than the top 2 teams. So when they've won their games and if they carry on the way they're going, hopefully they should be top of their league. So that's it. Right. Let's look at these internationals from the last couple of weeks. International break. So we went into the international break, and what do we have? 10 players called up for international duty. 2 for under 21s, and the rest for men's senior internationals. So, first one, all was called up, under 21s. Took part in the Ukraine game on the 11th. They won 2-1. Got booked in the 89th minute, but he did the full match. Wasn't subbed. Then he played Azerbaijan, won 7-0, and he got subbed in the 71st minute. And then the men's international full side, England. Pope, Livramento, and Gordon were called up. But Pope and Livramento didn't play. Gordon did. He played against Greece, and he got subbed on the 60th minute. We lost 2-1. And he didn't play against Finland. He was on the bench, but we won 3-1. So then, Valakadimos. We had 2 games against England and Republic of Ireland. As you know, they beat us 2-0. He played the full match. And then Republic of Ireland, they beat him 2-0, and he did the full match. What was wrong forward? See? Right, Tonali. Now, Belgium played 2-2 and he got subbed on the 80th minute. And then they played Israel, won 4-1, and he played the full match. And Bruno, well, had a better time this international break. 89-minute assist in the 2-1 win against Chile. Played the full match. And then played Peru and won 4-0 and played the full match. And the next one, sorry, I should say next player, Miguel Almiron. Played Ecuador and they drew 0-0. Played Venezuela and won 2-1. He played both matches. And then Emil Kraft, called up by Sweden and played Slovakia. Basically they drew 2-2 and was sub 92nd minute. Then he played Estonia, they won 3-0 and he played the full match. And we got Asula, played for Denmark on 21s. They only played one game, and that was against Iceland. They won 2-0 and got subbed on the 60th minute. So that was the international games. Pretty good results for most of our players. So, yeah, very good. So, next up, right, Brighton this afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. You know, I don't know what your thoughts on it are. I think we get a good result. I'm predicting 2-0 at least. Even though we've only beaten Brighton twice in 14 meetings, I think we still get a result against them. Yeah, Brighton took 4 points off us last season, you know, beating us 3-1 and drawing 1-1. But they've only won 2 games this season, Brighton. They're not playing as well as they should be. So hopefully we could get a good result against them. I'm not sure at the moment what's going to happen with our strike force. I'll find out later 100% who's going to be fit and who's not going to be fit. So we'll have a look. I'd love it if we could get Isak back. It'd be fantastic, but by the look of it, that's pretty slim. And Wilson's not fit enough yet to start, so that's a problem. So the team this afternoon at the moment, the lineup, I don't think it's been fully announced. I think they're waiting on fitness tests on some of the players. It is quite disappointing and agonising that we got to wait to find out who's playing, who's not playing. It's quite a horrible situation, to having to deal with. We are going to struggle up until January now, until we get everyone back fit. That's what we got to sort out. So it is going to be hard. But if we can have the same perseverance like we did last season, where we had the subs, then maybe we can get a results. We just got to try hard. We got draws against Man City. We got a win against Spurs this season. So, we have got it in us to win these games. So if we can get points in the next couple of games, it will be absolutely fantastic. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But Brighton's going to be the result that we got to start with. We need that 3 points. Because if you look at the fixtures we've got coming up, it's going to be a tough month. Because you look at what we've got coming, right? Let's have a look now. We've got Chelsea next week. That is going to be a really tough game. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. It's going to be massive. It's going to be a really big game. And then November, we got Arsenal, and the next game after that, so that's going to be another tough one. But we've beaten in the last couple of seasons. It's winnable. We can do it. So hopefully we can get a result. So, guys, enjoy the match this afternoon. I'm going to do a TikTok live at 3 o'clock if you want to join me. And I will see you then. Also, I'll be doing a TikTok live for the women's game at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So please join me. Please like my video. Please share it with your friends. And I'll do another video as soon as. Thank you very much. We're the lads and lasses.